God understands everything you're going through. God understands that you need a right now breakthrough. God understands when your friends forsake you. God understands when your family misunderstands you. He knows and He cares when you're down and in despair. Don't you worry, child. God understands. I tell you, He knows and He cares. Don't you worry, no. He answers prayers. He understands. God understands when you feel like giving up. God understands when you're sad 'cause you don't feel loved. God understands why you cry the very tears you cry. God understands sometimes you'd rather not live or die. Said He knows. Yes, He knows. And He cares. When you're down and in despair, don't you worry. He answers prayer. Don't you worry, God understands. God understands all the pain you feel inside. Oh, God understands all the tears you try to hide. God understands the depression that brings you down. Oh, God understands the hurt that turns your smiles to frowns. 'Cause He knows. He knows. Say it again. Oh, He knows. I'm so glad He knows. How well He knows. God understands. He knows. He knows. Every tear you cry. Every pain that we share. He knows. Yeah, yeah. God understands. He knows. He knows. He knows. Yes, He does. He knows. Yeah, yeah. God understands. Yes, He knows. He knows. All of your hurt and pain. Every tear you cry. Yeah, God understands.
Well, great morning, everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I hope you are doing amazing. And I hope you already can sense the favor of God on your life. I certainly do. I am in great expectation of what God is going to do for me and even through me this day. I want you to do me a favor, hit that share button, tag, text, tweet, inbox, do whatever you got to do to get as many people into this space as you possibly can. This is the day the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it. So wake up, people of God. Get prepared to receive everything that God has for you today. Go ahead, hit that share button for me. Make sure you're sending your thumbs up and hearts. All that stuff matters. And let us know where you're watching us from. Of course, as always, North Carolina. Ivy, what's up? North Carolina, good morning to you. All of you who are watching literally from around the world, blessings to you, Bella. I certainly receive it. Good morning, Erlin from Davenport, Iowa. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, all of our YouTube family, our Facebook family. They are on. Let me make sure I got them in. Come on, come on. Make sure you are tagging everybody you can. Tell them to be in the building. Yep, we're on Facebook. What's good, Facebook? Great morning to you. Rena in Georgia, thank you so much for being with us. The Lord's great blessings on you. Essie, good morning to you. I receive it. I appreciate it. Charleston, South Carolina, thank you so very much for being in the building. Riverside, California, I so appreciate you for being in the building, being with us on today. Chicago's in the room. Come on, I'm giving you a few more seconds to jump in on this cold, chilly morning. For most of the country, wherever you are, you're feeling some of what we're feeling. Um, Tennessee, good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you. All of you, my father's children. Brooklyn, New York, what's up, Brooklyn? Thank you so much. Jeffrey Davis, good morning, sir. Bishop, is good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Come on in, come on, come on. Sharon, good morning to you. And the Lord is great. Sacramento, California. We love you, Sacramento. Thank you for being in the room, with us today. Louisville, Kentucky, thank you so much for being here with us. Of course, if you're not a part of our Wisdom Warrior community, where you have a membership that you have bought each and every month, you sow into it, make sure you click the link and become one of our covenant partners. There are 3 levels of partnership. Find one that's the most convenient for you. And I want you to participate. Dawn, 48 in South Carolina. Wow. Chilly in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it's chilly. I'm bundled up here in New Orleans. Come on, I'm giving you a few seconds to jump on. Oakland, California, good morning to you. Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor. Those of you who are watching, and I want you to spread the news to your friends and family. We are 50 books, actually 47 books away from entering consideration for being among the best psychological and emotional support books. And that book is I Have to Break Up with You. We are 47 books away as of maybe an hour or so ago. Only 47 books away from this book entering consideration for being one of the best psychological and emotional support reads on all vending platforms. All right. So, what's the favor? If you have not gotten this book, if you have gotten it and want to get it for somebody else, I need you to go to henrybolden.com right now, or at some point during the broadcast or after the broadcast ends. I only need 47 of you that says, "Today, Bishop, count me in. I'm going to go and I'm going to get a copy of this book." Only 47. And isn't that amazing? We are being considered for one of the best psychological and emotional support books on tons of book retail platforms. So I'm excited about that. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Erling, you should have that. I'll check on that. We'll check on that today for you. But a lot of those have already gotten out. People have already received those. So we'll make sure we'll check on that for you. But if you don't have I Have to Break Up with You, or even if you do have it, it'll be a great Christmas gift for somebody else. Only need 47 people that would do that for me. And we will be in the running, in the consideration for among the best psychological and emotional support reads. And I didn't know God was going to do that through that book while I was writing. I do know that He prompted me to do it and told me that people around the world would literally be blessed by it. So if you watch this or rewatch this, go to henrybolden.com, go to the bookstore and buy a copy, pick up a copy if I have to break up with you. All right. Let's jump in today. I want to talk about, and I want to pose a question to you this morning. And I'll tell you kind of the inception of this concept of this thought. And the question is, would you invest in you? Would you invest in you? Quite an alarming question, isn't it? That requires a degree of honesty. It calls for a degree of reflection in terms of with your work ethic, with your level of consistency, with your drive for contributing to the world in terms of the things God is giving you. Would you invest in you? If you weren't you, would you give you the $1 million that you're looking for now? If you weren't you, looking at your plan, looking at what you've sketched out, looking at, again, your work ethic, your drive, looking at your level of perseverance, would you invest in you? Now, the segue into that is I had a call in the conversation on yesterday from this young man that I've been mentoring for about 6 years or so now. And he called, he said to me, he said, I don't want to hold you long. He said, I just wanted to inform you, you can look for a return in your mailbox in a few days. I said, a return in my mailbox a few days? He says, yeah. He says, he patented an idea and he got an advance on it. Someone bought it and got an advance on it. And he said the first thing that he wanted to do, hear this carefully, was reinvest. I said, reinvest? He says, yeah, because the whole step of the way from inception to actuality, you have invested in my life. And I thought to myself after that conversation, would somebody want to invest in you? The truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, all of us need people to invest in us. Now, please hear me. In the grander scheme of things, investment is not just exclusively or particularly investing money or resources, though that is certainly a part of it. But you have to have people in your life who see glimmers of your potential long before anybody else recognizes it or anybody else dares to acknowledge that there is something more to you than meets the eye. When you have real investors in your life or people who deem you worthy and deem what you have or what you can give to the world as necessary, then they absolutely want to be a part of the fulfilling and the unfolding of your greatness. Please hear me, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that there are people right now that God has assigned to your life to do nothing else other than see your greatness unfold, your dreams come to fruition, and everything God has given you to make an imprint on the planet actualized. And so we need people in our lives. Investors in our lives are those who foster confidence, not those who just shelling out the cash. Because I want that to germinate in your mind. When you hear me talk about investment, I'm not exclusively just talking about financial support, though that is a great part of it. But beyond that, these people in our lives foster confidence and they serve as architects of our potential. But here's a role that they play that is very, very vital. They are enthusiastic advocates. Have you ever had somebody more excited about you than you were excited about you? Have you ever had somebody God just connected you with and they were more excited about what you wrote than you were? And you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, I didn't think it was that good. They're going overboard. Because God will put people in your life, He will station them, these necessary personnel around your life. And part of their job, their role from God, you didn't hire them. God hired them. God assigned them to you. And they are enthusiastic advocates. They are what I'd like to call, and you may want to write this down, they are facilitators of opportunity. Facilitators of opportunity. I have that in my life. Matter of fact, it just happened maybe 3 weeks ago. We had a guest speaker come into town that I admired and had admired from afar, but never engaged with him, never have the opportunity to talk to him or to sit with him or having any kind of formal exchange with him. And immediately Bishop R.C. said, hey, listen, I'm going to connect you. I'm going to set up an opportunity for you to meet and you to talk and dialogue. And it struck me. I didn't pay full attention to it at the moment, but he literally walked in the room, said, this is him, and left. Disappeared almost like a cloud of smoke. Didn't hang around. He understood the dynamic of being a facilitator of opportunity. Now, here's the deeper side of that. People can facilitate the opportunity for you, but they cannot keep it for you. I can get you in the door, but your gift, your skill set, your discipline, your integrity, that keeps you in the room. And so you got to have people in your life who are the facilitators of opportunity. And even with that, the people I mentor and even the people I pastor, one of my greatest joys is being a facilitator of opportunity. Let me make a call. Let me set up an introduction. Let me put you in the environment with him, because I understand if I create the opportunity, then that's the precursor for, now listen to this very carefully, perpetual overflow. If I can get you in the room, because again, I'm not just putting anybody in rooms now. If I'm putting you in the room, if I'm introducing you to my folk, that means I have the utmost respect for what you bring to the table. It means I am confident in your ability to show up and to perform and to give everything you got. So that's not even a question. If I'm putting you in the room, you are supposed to be in the room. Some of you are shying away because you have the, well, I'm not supposed to be in the room. Everybody got names in the room but me. Well, you got to get in the room so your name can start circulating. You got to get in the environments. Let me tell you, you are merely one introduction away from the life you want to live. Man, I promise you, I wish you were getting this like I'm giving it to you today, because this is going to literally shift the trajectory of your life. You are one introduction away from the life you want, the lifestyle you want to have. So you got to have people in your life who are facilitators of opportunity. And speaking of that same occurrence, as Bishop R.C. made the introduction, watch what God did. Bishop Sam came back with the embellishments. Bishop R.C. made the introduction. Here's him. This is Henry. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Walked out of the room, left. Me and the gentleman, the dialogue and talking 10, 15 minutes in, Bishop Sam comes in the room and interrupts, just walks in the room and says, hey, let me lend my credibility, my voice, and let me further vouch for the person in the room because I am a facilitator of his opportunity. See, ladies and gentlemen, you have to have people in your life that want to see you bigger, that want to see you have more, that believe you should have more because you've worked for it, you've earned your way up. Bishop Sam used those words to me a couple of months ago, and it's just like I could still hear it today. He said, "Man, don't you've earned your way up. I've watched you do it. I've watched you. I've observed you. I've seen your sowing of service and sacrifice. I've seen you've earned your way up. So you got to have people who are facilitators of opportunity, people who come back and embellish and vouch and endorse you. And because the truth of the matter is, none of us gets where we want to go by ourselves. You are fooling yourself if you think you can just take your little backpack and your little folder and you're gonna make it by yourself. That simply is not the case at all. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna spend considerable parts of your life spinning your wheels unnecessarily because you have not realized you have to have people who facilitate opportunities in your life. Because they're investors. They love what you do. They care about you. They want to see you succeed. And they are providers of the necessary resources. Again, it's not all about the monetary. It's about the mental. Because somebody has to teach you how to mentally respond to certain environments, how to behave, what to say, what not to say. Somebody has to teach you like they taught me. When I go in the room with people who've got more than I'm the quietest one in the room because I'm not there to lend my input or my intellect. No. I'm there to absorb. I'm there to sponge. No. Leave me in. I'm good in the. I'll sit over here. I don't need to be at the grand table. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to be wonderful or great. I'm here to glean. I'm here to glean so that one day I'll have my own room. I'll build my own table, and then other people will be around gleaning, and I will be the facilitator of great opportunities. You know what I found out? God will bless you when he figures out you want to be a blessing to other people. Let me let that sink in for a moment. See, because as long as God bless me for you and yours, that's not the formula for what you want. You got to get to a point where you're always in your mind saying, God, if you bless me with it, I'm gonna bring somebody else in the door. If you connect me with them, then I'm gonna create an opportunity for this. I found out God will bless you. Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Are we still frozen? All right, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. Not today, devil. Not today. Yeah, the button is pushed. I made sure we pushed the button. Not today, devil. Not today. So we got to have investors in our lives that bridge the gap between doubt and daring. They are mentors. They are coverings that invest hours in pouring into us, giving us invaluable, ingenious insight that otherwise we would not have. Because please hear me, some clarity comes through submission. Some clarity comes through. See, the devil don't want you to get this today. Now the sound is going in and out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Send me some thumbs up. No sound. No sound. All right, y'all. We may have to come out and try this again.